Oliver K. Stories presents Faith's Story, Part 2. Time was slipping away fast. Faith's body was shutting down again. The doctors said there was nothing more they could do. Her breathing was shallow, her pulse weak, and yet there was a phone call. A doctor from India saying she could be saved, but she had to get there within 48 hours. No visa, no passport, no money, no strength. Everyone around her said, "Just let her rest, she's gone already." But her mother remembered her daughter's words, "God is never too late." With trembling hands, she called the number back. The doctor said, "We can handle her treatment free of charge under our charity program, but you must bring her here, somehow." It sounded impossible. Until what happened next shocked everyone. The very next morning, a group from a small Christian NGO visited the hospital for outreach. As they were praying with patients, one of the missionaries suddenly paused near Faith's bed. "Who is this girl?" she asked. "I saw her in a dream last night. God told me her story isn't over." The mother's eyes widened. They told the team what was going on. The leader of the NGO listened quietly, then made a call. In under 6 hours, a private air ambulance was arranged. Emergency documents were approved. Was on her way to India. Even the hospital staff stood in silence watching her leave. One nurse whispered, "We gave up," but heaven didn't. In India, for the first few days, Faith was in a coma. The surgery was risky. Her heart was too weak to even survive anesthesia. The doctors said, "We've never operated on a patient this far gone," but they tried. And as the surgery began, her mother dropped to her knees and cried out, "Lord, you said this sickness is not unto death. Show the world that you still heal." Hours passed. Silence. No updates. Then finally, a doctor stepped out. He looked surprised. "She made it," he said. "We don't know how, but she made it." 3 months later, Faith stood on a stage during a youth revival program, completely healed, singing praises with tears running down her cheeks. They said I would die, but God had the final say. The crowd wept. People lifted their hands in worship. Her story spread across churches, radio stations, even newspapers. Doctors couldn't explain it, but those who believed already knew. When man writes you off, God is just getting started. If you're facing something that looks impossible, if everyone has given up on you, if it feels like the story is over, remember Faith's story. And remember, God always has the final say. This is not just a story. It's proof that God still heals, still speaks, and still saves. Isaiah 43:19 says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Is there anything too hard for God to do? Thank you for watching. Kindly share with someone who needs encouragement, and like, comment, and subscribe for more.